All right, tell me when you want to, tell me how you want to do this. You're already doing it, huh?
I'm already doing it.
You're so lame. All right.
You know, I just love filming with you so much because it's so easy to scumbag you into doing things.
For real.
Because last time we featured your vehicle, what was like the nuclear research?
Was a nuke van.
The nuke van. And I'm like, hey, maybe we should go over this hill. You're like, nah. Actually, let's go over this hill. So
it's not hard to talk me into stupid stuff.
I love talking you into dumb things, but this is not your car, but you did build this.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the ultimate Mark IV Supra. It is very wild. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. It's such a crazy car.
Yeah, so the whole concept behind this car was exactly what you just said. It's to build the ultimate Supra street car. So we call it Hot Boy Plus because it's, you know, it's got the wide body, it's got all the fun stuff on it, but this is a fully functional race car from tip to tail.
So then when you say race car, it's right-hand drive.
Yeah.
What is it supposed to be racing in? Is it like a land speed car?
It's just it has all the goodies to do anything you want. You can take it road racing, you can take it land speed racing, doing half-mile stuff. John definitely wants to take it half-mile racing.
Right, like airstrip attack, those kind of sort of
like
things.
shift sector.
Right, shift sector, got it. Okay, so let's take a look at the engine bay because, you know, when you think about Mark IV Supra, this is a platform that's been done and done and done, done to death.
And beaten to death, yeah.
Yes, and it's really hard to be unique in this segment. So let's take a look at this. This is Scotty Plus. This is
Scotty Hot Boy Plus.
Yeah.
You know, John had a recipe he wanted for the car.
And John's the owner.
Yeah, John Lau owns the car.
Hi, John.
He's right there.
He's right there.
He's got the carbon fiber stick.
Right. So then his idea was to build the ultimate
Supra.
Yeah.
But everything functional. This thing has working AC.
No way.
I don't know how many big turbo Supras you've seen with working AC, but this one has working AC.
Okay.
So
this looks more like
a TX2K
like
race
a Formula
car.
Drift or like you said, a standing mile. This is like a standing mile setup.
Yeah. So the most unique thing I could say about the engine bay is the fact that we have a real ducted intercooler setup here. And the intercooler and the radiator are both set up in a V formation, so it's V-mount.
Okay.
But a lot of guys, when they do V-mount, they just V-mount everything and there's no ducting. This thing is completely sealed. When the air goes through this vent and this vent here, it has nowhere to go other than out here or down through the radiator on the bottom, which has ducted fans on it.
And then where does that air go? Does it go underneath the car?
Yeah, it goes underneath the car. And then there's the front splitter is actually designed to take that air and breathe it out through the sides of the car. So it doesn't cause, you know, it's just fans anyways.
Right,
but
and when you say ducted, like, is this carbon fiber hood?
Yeah, this is a fully carbon fiber hood. This is dry carbon. And then these actually seal to the intercooler.
It touches it.
Yeah, it touches it. So the air doesn't get away.
Understood.
It escapes a little bit right here. It goes up into the engine bay.
Got it.
But one of the big pluses to that too is also engine bay heat. You're not taking the radiator air and the intercooler air and pumping it into the engine bay.
It's already making enough heat as it is with that turbo.
Yeah.
That turbo is not the size of my head. It's about two times bigger than my head.
Yeah. So that's a G45 1500 from Garrett. And at full boost on the dyno, this thing makes almost 1200 horsepower. And that's a street drivable tune. So like this, it's a nasty car.
1200 usable horsepower.
Yeah.
And also
because it's smooth, because the turbo is so big, the boost comes on kind of smooth. So you can really drive it around like out of the boost. When you get in the boost, it's got boost control strategies like traction control and speed and gear-based boost.
So then why a right-hand drive chassis?
Because right-hand drive fits more of the JDM style. Like I have 3 Supras myself, And I enjoy driving my right-hand drive car because I feel like it's more of a, you get more of the JDM experience with it.
So then, the motor itself,
Yes.
is it a still 3-liter?
No, this is a 3.4 liter stroker motor, HKS pistons and Brian Crower rods and 3.4 liter stroker crank. And then we're using Haltech Nexus ECU to control it with their coils.
And then I'm assuming this is capable of more power.
Yeah, it's capable of more. Right now, because of the V-mount setup up here, our intercooler is maxed out pretty much at 1300 horsepower. Like we can squeeze more through it, but we're just gonna make more heat. And it's not efficient.
Have you guys taken it to a standing mile event
Not
or anything yet?
No.
So this is its debut, pretty much?
This is its debut as a completed car. Last year it was in the Toyota Tread Pass with the suspension done and the bodywork on it.
But none of the engine
Yeah, but it was
stuff.
kind of a rough pusher, so we brought it back to the shop, redid all the body. We didn't redo any of the paint, but we redid all the inner fenders, redid the suspension, did the brakes, built the rear end, did the engine, transmission. It's got a 6-speed sequential transmission in it for a street car, which is pretty fun.
What kind of transmission, or like who makes that transmission?
HGT. Yeah, it's got a 6-speed HGT in it.
Sequential.
Yeah, John was telling me it's like a stress reliever when you get in there because you got the violent gear shifts, and there's something therapeutic about grabbing gears on a 6-speed sequential.
Have you driven this on the street at all?
Yeah, he drives it all over the place. He takes it to
With
car
it
meets.
looking like this?
Yes. Yeah, so the
This
coolest,
is insane.
so the suspension uses the KW coilovers, and it's also got their hydraulic cups on it.
All 4 corners?
Yeah. So when you need to get into somewhere, you can actually drive it. But he drives this thing as a street car.
Big brake kit.
Yep. Yeah, it's got the Rotora big brakes front and rear.
335s.
Yeah. And the Rotora brakes, that was done before it showed up to our shop. So the brakes were already done. The coilovers were in. We did all the adjustable suspension.
So the kit is full Veris.
yeah, this
wide
is the
body.
Veris Supreme wide body for the Supra. Icing on the cake on this car is our exhaust system here. So we tried to make it fit into this cool, like LFA style, cutout that they give with the kit.
Yeah.
But it's dual 4-inch to the mid pipe, and then it's 4-inch all the way to the turbo. But this is a dedicated wastegate dump, and it's its own separate 2.5-inch exhaust that goes all the way up to the wastegate.
How is there room for that?
We made it. Yeah, my guy Duke at the shop, he TIG welded everything, fitted it, prototyped it, and it's just came out amazing. The car has a full flat bottom on it, it's got a dry carbon Veris under tray there.
So you've built enough of these for you to kind of know what you need to do to get it to this level.
Yeah. This car was uncharted territory, though. Honestly, I think this car is the highest spec street Supra on the planet.
Can I
don't
take a
think
look?
there's. Yeah, open it up, take a look.
Whoa. Even
Yeah, carbon doors,
the doors.
and the shop that built it for previously for SEMA as a rough roller, put those in. So we did the Haltech IC7 in the center console.
That's cool because it still retains the stock gauges.
Yep, and it
I
still
think that's
gives you,
pretty cool.
because that's part of the feel of these cars is the cockpit feel. Like it's kind of like an airplane.
I'm gonna go ahead and plug my little light here so I can kind of show you guys.
Oh, that's slick. What is that?
It's my Type S light.
Oh, I need to get one of those. That's
so,
cool.
So that way we can see the interior a little better. So I really do because I love the fighter jet aspect of the Supra, the Mark IV Supra. The cockpit itself is so unique and special. It's almost a shame to get rid of it and just ruin it.
Here, I'm going to pop over to the other side
with
and
a
show you
digital
what we got
dash.
hidden.
But I really like that you guys put the electronic dash there.
We got all the spicy stuff right here.
Oh.
You get a have your spare change. And
I
all
love
that stuff.
the
But we got the adjustable boost. You got launch control, anti-lag. You can control the fans.
nice.
Kind of override switches. So that's the spicy stuff. Then you got
No
the
stone
HGT.
unturned. So then it's kind of like a simple cage setup in here too.
Yeah, this is the Titan Motorsports bolt-in roll bar for the Supra.
What's the color?
You know what? I would have to defer to John.
Bluestone Pearl. It's only a JDM color. And the
Bluestone?
RZ Moonstone Pearl.
Moonstone Pearl.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
Moonstone
only
Pearl.
JDM and it's only in the RZ twin turbos.
Got it.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah, and the
what a
Moonstone
build.
Pearl, this was the color it was when it showed up at the shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's completely repainted.
So-
Sprayed everything.
In terms of what you've done at Chuckles,
yes.
it's just all the running gear.
We did complete refit of the body kit and all the running gear, rear suspension, built rear end, brakes, yeah, fuel system,
Tuning.
basically everything except for putting the seats in it, putting the body panels on, and the door panels.
Can we take a look at it again with the hood down?
Yeah.
I just want to appreciate this, and really kudos to you for how clean everything is. It's just the fit and finish is
Yeah, see how
very,
that
very, very clean.
just fits down
yeah,
real
it's
nice.
just right on there.
Yep.
Is this a Varus hood too?
Yeah,
I just gotta appreciate the look.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
You know, we'll step back a little bit. So, just to give you guys some context, we're in the anti-gravity booth, and some weirdo brought a Supra here that has a big selfie stick on it. We just kind of got to take a look at this selfie stick one. So,
I kinda like the selfie
It
stick.
kind of makes me sad that they put your car next to my Supra. Like this doesn't even hold a candle to your kind of build.
It does, because I don't have a camera boom that costs more than the car on mine.
I mean, it's not quite that, but you know, we're lucky to be able to work with our friends from Anti-Gravity Battery. So I'm assuming you do have an anti-gravity battery in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a Group 35 anti-gravity in the back, and you can see it through the back window
Okay.
with a custom radium fuel cell.
Oh, is there something in the back that we can take a
Oh,
look
yeah,
at?
yeah.
Does it open
Yeah,
up?
check it out.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
let's look at the back. Okay, so very clean
Right?
radium fuel setup. This is so clean.
Yeah, so
because
we-
it still retains the trunk space area.
We actually took the factory carpet and had my guy Evan at Pacific Coast Interiors do all the stitching all around the fuel cell and everything.
This looks factory.
Yep. It's a shame you can't see all the work we did to the floor to fit a radium fuel cell in this thing in like a factory space, but the work underneath this thing, it looks like it came OEM with the radium. It's got the FCST in here, and you can see the giant dash 10 feed for the engine. Then we got the anti-gravity battery here in the Melee Designs mount. Yeah, 4 fuel pumps.
This has got to be so loud, huh?
It's not. No.
Really?
It's loud on the dyno when you're at full blast, but driving around, it sounds like an exotic because of the way we did the exhaust and separated the wastegate from the
Got it.
from the main exhaust. Yeah, no drone. It's just it's too bad we can't start it in here. It sounds so good.
The two-step is loud.
The two-step's nasty.
The rolling anti-lag.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that one day. Thank you. It's always good to see your builds because you not only build them, but you drive the heck out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your land speed car here?
No, unfortunately it's not. It's at home, but I brought a 71 Celica that's got a 700 horse 2J in it. It's in
Okay.
the South Hall right when you come
Okay,
in.
we'll feature that next.
Okay.